Hi guys. So I did this video before, and then I looked and it's like it's only 10:30. I don't know. I felt like it was like way later, but maybe because I also took a shower. Not immediately after coming in the house, but after I ate, I did that, took out the trash, and I'm gonna do, I guess, some more stuff. Tomorrow I have like a poetry talk, which I'm like, yay, excited for. So how are you guys? Uh, so update. I got into Iowa, the graduate summer like program or whatever. It's like 3 weeks or so in Iowa, and I applied and I got in, and I'm happy because I was like I can't really remember the poems I did, but a lot of them were from my thesis, so lets me know I'm on the right track with my thesis work. And validation does matter to me, but that's like one of the top programs in the country. Like they're very selective and stuff like that. Like to like get into that. The graduate like summer thing. It's like kind of a big deal to me anyway. So I'm happy about that, and yeah, I will be going hopefully next year because like I missed the deadline to apply for funding. As a student, I could apply for funding up until the summer after I graduate, but I didn't know if I was gonna get it, and then I didn't know if I was gonna apply. So I ended up not applying to the travel like fund that they had, and then I did apply for the other thing, and I was like like did it out of order anyway. We'll have to kind of turn it down for this year, but excited because I got in. So, yeah, so there's that. But I'm gonna apply for like online residencies and placements and just see how that goes instead. And then build my money up so that I can actually go to these like international, like not international, but like oh, more outside of my state things. I don't know, like what's the word for that? I don't know. So yeah, I am happy about that. Most of my time is being spent wrapping up pretty much everything. We are done with the books. We sent them off to press. At this point, there's really no changes we can make. There's really nothing we can really do. With that, we have to like send it off and just let it go. So that's fine with me. I am really happy with my book. I had to edit the cover, the spine specifically, because we had text underneath, like text, and I think it was because something got sent to the back that it was hiding when I did it the first time, but they caught it the second time. So because they caught it, I was able to change it and go from there. And so everything should be resolved. I went through the book also, tried to edit spelling and stuff like that, and edit maybe some lines that I felt like I wanted to do a little bit of tweaking to. And so yeah, that was it. So great, did that. So that's off. I have a poetry talk. By the time you see it, it will have passed. And so I'm leading one portion of a workshop. Well, I have a workshop that I'm going to be leading, workshop station. And then I have two other panelists who are going to be showcasing their work and stuff too. So there's that. Really good. I am really excited about that because I want to get back into the workshopping type thing in terms of like facilitating workshops. So I have a few proposals I need to like finalize and pick the places and send them off, follow up with people, things like that. And yeah, I am kind of going for that. Since my mind is more post graduation type things, I really have to like solidify like what I'm doing. And I'm at the part where I'm like, you can't be a career student forever. So I really do, like, if I want to pursue another degree, which I did, which was law, and then I was kind of considering like museum studies as well. I am still taking a break regardless of what I do. I think taking a break is cool. I'm considering going back to healthcare for a while and working in that while I like get my writing thing together and build up the stuff, the programming and business that I really want to do. And that's still on the table because like I need to pay bills. So there's that. I really just like have a like a focus of this thing. I think because I went through undergrad with no focus, I was like on top of being like a what's it called? On top of being a social humanities, social science, liberal arts kind of like graduate. I wasn't really strategic with that, and I think you have to be strategic with that when you are in those fields. It's not that like they are not hiring, but it's just one of those things where like I feel like it's a little less secure. I mean, at this point, like I don't think anybody's secure for real, but like it was definitely less secure when I graduated, and I feel like I really don't know anybody with my major that like blew up and did like a lot of stuff. I know somebody who like went to PhD, but like the last time I like randomly saw their like profile online was uh they were like doing something like insurance or something like that. I don't know. It was like not it was not what they got the PhD for or whatever. So I was like, oh, okay, that's kind of cool. Um, and so I graduated and I kind of fumbled around. And I think this time around, knowing that I actively chose this degree, I'm like, okay, we have to do A, B, C, D, and E and really be productive and proactive because I just think that this is the type of degree that like you really need to be on it. And I think you can get really lax in it. And I don't want that. So I have a clear focus of things I want to do. One of the main things being workshop facilitation. I've done it before, so I'm pretty okay with it. It's just I have a range of topics that I want to talk about now. And so like fleshing all of those out and putting them in the right place. I have a few places that I want to submit and propose these things and propose my like writing talks or poetry talk and stuff like that, and putting myself in a few different places because I don't anticipate being like a particularly not popular, but I'm only inviting like one person to the graduate reading for my cohort. And that means that like I kind of have to like make some good relationships with the people that are going to be there that are not necessarily there for my book, but who want to support. And yeah, like it's one of those things where like getting my name out there. I only ordered 50 books, which is like but I think because my book is like 7 by 9, it's pretty large. And actually based on how it's edited and based on how it's formatted, it really couldn't go any smaller. It maybe 6 by 9, but 6 by 9 is really chopping it off like a lot. And I think that it would just really not look that great without the extra inch. It's a large book, so the cost per book is definitely higher than people, even if they order the same quantity. So for me, my total was like a $533 roughly. And the price per book was like $10 versus other people's like 4 or 5 or 6 or something like that. Like mine's is the most expensive per. And that means I have to work a little bit harder to recoup my money because I set it at 17 also. not 20. I just felt like that was the comparable price for the books that I was looking at. So I just put it at like 17. So there's that. So yeah, excited post graduation, kind of nervous, anticipating the reading. I know which poems I'm gonna read, and now I'm just gonna go to this poetry talk and do that. I'm also in vending right now too. It's vending season starting back up, back up, back up. So I did one vending this past weekend. I'm going to actually do a video for my channel. And then I have another one that I have this upcoming weekend. And I hope, yeah, I decide, like, I'm just, like, debating. I'm like, oof. I'm debating which ones I want to do in the summertime. I have a few for next month. Not next month, June to consider. It's next month? Yeah, no, next month to consider. It's April. So I have 2 this month and then have like 2 or 3. Hopefully I get some of the ones I applied for. But vending season is one of those things where like it's a hit or miss, and I want it to be more hits than misses. And I am expanding and stuff like that. So I'm gonna like talk about that on my channel, my art channel and stuff like that. And yeah, just posting more, I think, across all of the channels that I have, but definitely focused on building the stuff that I want to build in terms of businesses and projects, and taking on that responsibility of organizing things. And also had another family member die. My grandfather died. So clearing out some of that stuff on my own. There's not too much here, I don't think, but clearing that out and kind of wrapping that cycle up also. And I think we should be good. It's just a lot going on. It's like a lot going on mentally that I'm trying to like deal with. But anyway, I think that's about it. Yay me for the Iowa thing. I'll try to do it next year, but hopefully I get into one of the things that I applied for this year, because that would be really cool. That my alternate kind of thing. I missed the deadline and they extended it. So I like got back in there. So I want to see how that goes. I applied for some jobs, didn't get it, but someone redirected me to another place. So I'm gonna check it out. I might not apply because it's not exactly lining up with skill set. And, you know, I'm kind of like not in the space where I'm like applying just to apply. Like I really want to have targeted spaces. So there's that. But that's like the ramble, jumble, gibberish that I got going on. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you guys later. Take care. Bye.